Hey guys, it's Sarah and welcome to Booklist Thursday. So this is a series that I am doing in collaboration with Lisa from Books and Smiles, and I will have her channel linked down below, so please go and check her out and check out her list for this week. And every Thursday we are going to bring you a different type of list that has to do with books. So sometimes we're going to be doing genre recommendations, sometimes we're just going to be doing fun lists that we've seen going around. We're going to maybe do our own little take on certain topics or tags or something like that, but it's always going to be in list form. And this week we are going to focus on our 5-star predictions. So this is a little fun thing that we have seen going around on a couple people's channels, and we thought it would be kind of a fun thing to do as well. So we are going to be showing you, I have 10, I hope Lisa has 10 too, I think she does. And we're gonna pick our kind of top 10 that are on our bookshelves that we feel like we are going to be giving 5 stars to after we read them. So we have not read these yet, but we are anticipating that they're gonna be 5-star reads for us. So my first one that I think I'm going to be giving 5 stars to is The Passage by Justin Cronin. And that is because every time I mention this book, anyone who has read it just starts raving about it and how good it is. It's long, it's a big book, the print is small in here, but everyone has been telling me that it's worth it and that the story is amazing, and they're really excited for me to read it. So that just gives me high hopes for this book. My second one here is going to be a little bit more of a broader type. I'm just going to say anything by Stephen King, and I'm slowly collecting some of Stephen King's books. The only book I've ever read from him was 11/22/63, and I loved that book, and I just feel like he's such a prolific author, and I feel like if I start reading some of his more popular things, they're going to be 5-star reads for me. So I just grabbed Christine from my bookshelf, but I have a plethora to choose from as of right now. But I feel like when I start reading him, I'm going to be giving quite a few of his books 5 stars. This next one is a new release, and I haven't even hauled it yet, so spoiler alert. Wonder Woman Warbringer by Leigh Bardugo. And this is a young adult take on Wonder Woman kind of in her teen years, I guess, or before she really officially becomes Wonder Woman. It's more of her struggles as far as kind of identifying herself and figuring out who she actually is and coming to terms with that. And I have heard wonderful things about this. Like, really, people who have been reading it have been saying that it's fantastic. So I definitely have high hopes for this one too. This next one is also a young adult book, and that is 13 Minutes by Sarah Pinborough. And this book actually comes out in October. I received an ARC from the publisher, which I'm incredibly grateful for because Sarah Pinborough is an author that I really want to get into. I've only read one of her other books and I gave it 5 stars. I absolutely loved it. It's probably going to be in my top 10 of this year. So I'm excited to read this one as well. This one has been out in the UK for a year now, I believe, and it's just now coming out in the United States. So I'm really excited to see a young adult side of Sarah Pinborough because the one that I read previously was an adult book, and I am very excited to get more into this author. This next one is a read that I actually plan to start probably next week. I'm going to be buddy reading it with a friend, and that is The Rose and the Dagger by Renee Ahdieh. I just read The Wrath and the Dawn, which is the first book in this duology. This is the second book, and I absolutely love The Wrath and the Dawn. I gave it 4.5 stars. I'm hoping that the sequel is going to be that half-star better, and I can give this one 5 stars, but I absolutely love this. It's a young adult, kind of a fantasy-ish type of book, but it's fantastic. It has me hooked. I love these characters, and I'm really excited to finish the duology and see how it goes. This next one is actually a book that I don't own yet, but I have pre-ordered it. It comes out in October, and that is Without Merit by Colleen Hoover. I have heard that this is a little bit of a different book for her. It takes kind of a different spin on what she would normally write, but every single Colleen Hoover book that I have read so far, I have given 5 stars to. There has not been an exception. So I am excited to see what this one is about and to see what a different Colleen Hoover kind of looks like, and I'm hoping it's going to be a 5-star read. Okay, this next one is Those Girls by Chevy Stevens. This is a book I have heard very, very good things about. This is an author I've heard very, very good things about. And people who know me and know my reading tastes all say that I'm going to love this, and I'm going to love this author, and that I should start with this one because it's been their favorite. So when I do start Chevy Stevens, this will definitely be the first one that I reach for, and I am hoping that it's going to be fantastic. But this is kind of a thriller. I don't know if it's a psychological thriller or if it's just a thriller book, but heard amazing things. And this next one is actually a book I have mentioned in a couple other videos recently, and I'm going to mention it again, so I should probably get on this, guys. Night Film by Marisha Pessl. This is a thriller book that is focused on a young girl's murder, and her father is part of the horror movie industry, and so it's supposed to be very creepy, very suspenseful, kind of trying to figure out who killed this girl. It's staged to look like a suicide, but it actually isn't, and so you kind of go through figuring it out. This also has media type of things in here, so there's like case files and emails and, you know, all that kind of stuff mixed in with all the text of the actual book. So I'm really interested in reading this, and I think this is the third video in the past month that I have mentioned this book, so I should probably put this on my nightstand. And the next one is Dagger by C.M. McKenna. Now, this is an adult book, and she also writes under Kara McKenna, and she writes adult erotica based on that. From what I'm hearing about this one does have erotica in it, but this is much darker. So there's a lot darker undertones, and it's kind of one of those things. I'm really, really interested in reading this. I've had this on my shelf for so long and I haven't picked it up yet. I don't know what is wrong with me, but this is one on my shelf that every time I look at it, I get so excited to actually read it and see what it's about, because I have really enjoyed her writing before, and I just have a feeling that this is going to be amazing. And number 10, last one, is The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna. I have heard nothing but amazing things about this book. This is a historical fiction following two women in World War II. I want to say maybe they're sisters, don't quote me, but they play a role in France in the war. And I have really been getting into World War II historical fiction. I've really enjoyed the ones that I have been picking up and reading lately. So I think this is going to be adding to that. And I just have a feeling that this one is going to get 5 stars for me. Okay guys, that is my 5-star predictions. Those are 10 books that are sitting on my shelves that I have a feeling that when I read them, I'm going to be giving them 5 stars. Now, a little twist that Lisa and I are putting on this list is that we are going to take this list of books, my list of books, she's going to look at her list of books, and we are going to try to read 5 of these before the end of the year. And then hopefully in January, we can come back at you with a book list video just like this, telling you what we thought of our 5-star predictions and kind of talking about the ones that we have read since then and whether or not they got 5 stars and why or why not. So that's our plan. We're going to plan to do a follow-up probably in January and just kind of give us the rest of this year to pick a few books off of these lists and read them. So that's very exciting. I'm really excited to kind of do a little follow-up of that. And if you guys would please go and check out Lisa's video down below. I am really excited to see what she has picked because I haven't seen them yet. And just to, you know, see what her reading is going to look like as far as what she thinks she's going to give 5 stars. So definitely check out her channel below and check out her video that she posted today as well. Please leave me comments down below. Let me know what some of your 5-star predictions are that you have on your shelf. Do you have any of these that I talked about that you would predict that would get 5 stars from you as well? Or just anything off of your shelf that you think, once I read that, I'm probably going to give it 5 stars. Hope you guys have a great day. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.